I've already done this once. I played Watford, I played Brighton, and I was half the way through playing Arsenal. Power cut. So, let's go again. For reference, I'd had a 1-1 draw against Watford and a 3-0 win against Brighton. So if I don't get at least 4 points from these next 2 games, guess who's going to be a pissed off cheesenoid? Me! I'll consider it, James, but I don't think you're going to play in this one. We've had a monthly scouting report, but I don't know as there's going to be... Ooh, are you any good? Really? There's no one really world class in there, so we'll just leave it. I don't think I'm going to bother with any more youth scouting in this series. We'll save it for the RTG with Cambridge United. Right, pushing forward, let's play against Watford then. And if I can... I mean, if I improve on my previous results, great. But I want at least 4 points from these next 2, please. Sat in 12th. We're not too far away from Leicester in 10th. Just 6 points. I would definitely like to finish top half this season. But we're going to have to end the season strong. We've been in good form the past couple of months. So let's keep that going. Right, Watford's 11. Daniel Bachmann in goal. Calabria, Van der Horn, Zegela and Turanariga. Rodriguez and Capu holding. Rashina, Will Hughes and Ismail Assar sat behind Danny Welbeck. It's the same 11 I played last time. Got a 1-1 draw against them that time. Hopefully we can do the same again. The reason I can't show you the footage from the first 2 games and then just replay the Arsenal one is because when there's a power cut, it just cuts recording and it doesn't save properly. It corrupts the file, so I'm having to play all 3 games again. It's incredibly frustrating, but if you could drop the video a like, that would be superb and would help improve my mood slightly. Hopefully we can get some positive results. Maybe even some better results from the next 2 games to improve my mood even more. But certainly, you'll have to forgive me if I get slightly cheesed off, if things don't go my way in this episode now. Because I was doing really well. And I'm now having to start from scratch all over again. Although this could be superb if I'd have been able to aim that more accurately with Bachmann. Etienne Capu getting a yellow card. Rajan Angolan saying his piece. Starting off from the front foot here though. Jared Bowen will deliver. And Kula could be underneath that. Bachmann with the punch. Angolan with the header. Oh, dear me. Try and keep possession but can't. Well, Hughes gets to that first and Adama loses out. Not to worry. Still 0-0. Lasia forward nicely to Tyler Roberts. Into Rajan Angolan. Here's Jared Bowen. Cross again to Shackleton. We're starting off well here, and we're playing some good football. Will it end in a goal? Adama going to try and dart back. Turanariga read that brilliantly. How he's able to deal with the change of pace and direction there from Adama Traore. I'm not entirely too sure, but now they're on the counter-attack. They might be looking to cause me some problems. Calabria into Rodriguez. Is Rashina. Nice turn. Back to Rodriguez. Oh, lovely through ball to Calabria, and they might be scoring here, you know. It's a decent delivery. Engel comes and claims well, and it's one thing I've noticed that Engel does much better than Gazaniga is that he comes out and he holds on to stuff. He doesn't just tip it away, and it's so refreshing to have a keeper come and actually be dominant in his area and definitive in his area rather than keep throwing question marks into the mix by tipping the ball away and then us questioning what's going to happen next. Sweep that forward to Augustin and can't quite get it to him. 25 minutes played here, still 0-0. Hopefully we can get ourselves in front sooner rather than later, but both sides look dangerous to this point in the game. Will Hughes has played through here. See what he can do. Trying to just crowd them out of the back, and we've done that very well. Both sides defending superbly. We just need to be that little bit better going forward, and we might get ourselves a 1-0 lead, and we could do that here. Keep going, Tyler. Oh, poor pass. Adama could save. Augustin win that header. Tyler Roberts. Oh, keeper was confident. I wasn't for a little minute there. As that hooked towards the corner. Awkward technique. And the keeper was... Oh, wow, he was very confident it was going wide. I certainly wasn't till we saw it go past the post. Still 0-0 after half an hour. Hughes into Sarr. Forward quickly to Welbeck. Good save. I didn't want to commit because there was a man free in the middle that was the wrong side of the defender as far as I was concerned. But Engel made a good save there. Hughes will deliver the corner. It's decent. He's come. He's tipped this one away rather than catching. But to be fair, that was a crowded penalty area. Capu Thought I'd got a tackle in there, but it's fallen free to Calabria. Lofted in and flicked goalwards by Will Hughes, but comfortable enough for Engel on this occasion. We'll just loft that over there to Raja. And the counter-attack could be on. Jamie Shackleton pushing forward. Forward to Augustin. Bowen. Really frustratingly, Jared Bowen scored a goal against Watford and then 2 against Brighton as well. He was in the most incredible form in the previous attempt at recording this episode. And sadly, that form is now lost to the history books. I hope he can replicate it, but we'll have to wait and see. 2 minutes to go in this first half, and Calabria whips another dangerous ball in. They're certainly seemingly relying upon crosses at the minute, rather than working it into the middle, and that will pop free kindly for Engel. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time here at Vicarage Road. Both sides giving as good as they've gotten, and both sides defending absolutely resolutely. Rodrigo over the top. And Kulu easily cuts that out. Shackleton. Here's Augustin. Oh, tried to turn, but Van der Horn saw what I was doing and read it well. Ismail Assar into Etienne Capoue, back looking for Sarr again, and Kulu does really well to step in there. We've got Brighton next. Like I said, won that game by 3-0 in the first attempt. But we're on course to match at least the overall result in this fixture so far. It was 1-1 last time, and we're on course for a 0-0 this time. So I'm relatively happy with how things are going so far. I certainly just don't want to do worse than I did last time. And then we can't really complain too much, other than the fact that I've had to record it again. But provided the football is still just as entertaining and the results or overall outcomes are the same, then I have to be happy. And with 20 minutes to go here, neither side really looks like breaking the other down. I don't know how many actual attempts on goal there have been. They've probably had more than me. Oh no, they've only had 1. I thought they'd had more than that. It's been a real hard-fought battle between 2 solid defences, and neither wants to budge. So trying to find some space, does so. Ben White with a powerful header, but it doesn't go very far. And here's Rodriguez. It's deflected. Where's that going? Wide of the target. Oh, panic set in a little bit there, because there was nothing I could do about that. Rodriguez hits the ball, and it right off the left cheek of the defender. Is called putting your body on the line. Everything for the cause there from Ben White. Shackleton pumps that clear as far as he can. Rafinha to Rodriguez, lofted in. Ben White wins that header and it's away. And then was a man offside anyway. That was dangerous from Watford. And it was just the face of the defender that stopped them from going 1-0 in front. Can Ryan Kent do something here off the bench? Trying to get him in behind, but was rather reluctant to make that run. And then when he does make the run, I can't get it to him. Keep going, Jamie. Jamie Shackleton. Augustin! Yes! 85th minute. We might just have won the game against Watford. It was, I think actually it might be, no, I think that was the game against Brighton where Shackleton scored. Shackleton did score in one of the 2 games I completed in the previous attempt at recording this. But Augustin is the man that gets this one. And actually, I think it was Augustin that scored the equaliser against Watford last time after I got 1-0 down. So we've had the same goal scorer. We've scored the same amount of goals. But on this occasion, we've kept a clean sheet. I mean, maybe the power cut was a blessing in disguise. We'll have to wait and see what happens against Brighton. But it looks like we are going to get victory at Vicarage Road. And I'll be absolutely thrilled if that's how this game pans out. I'm nervous now. I've actually got something to lose. That's on target, but comfortable for Engel. I'll bowl that out. Please win that header. Oh, it's gone straight to Ismail Assar. Rafinha. He's got runners around him. He's gone for the shot. It's fallen to Pedro Porro, and we get the win! Big 3 points against the side that are above us in the league. Be honest, when it was 0-0 after 83 minutes, I was pretty happy with the point to have been able to replicate the overall outcome of the previous recording. But we've one-upped it. Now watch me go and draw against Brighton or lose to Brighton and end up still with less points than before. But maybe, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, maybe the power cut was a blessing in disguise and we'll end up getting more points than we did before. We certainly were more determined than them in that game. We kept going until the very end. To be fair, they kept going to the very end as well. But Malacia has been playing really well. Keep working hard, James, but squad rotation is important. There's been some calls in the comment section to keep Milner and let him retire at the club. I'm unsure as to whether to do that or not next season. We'll discuss that in more depth in episode 1 of season 4 when you guys have your say as to what happens in the summer transfer window. But we're up to 11th in the league. We're facing Brighton next, who are down in 17th and just 3 points above the drop. We'll have another press conference here. We lost to them last time out. Well, we'll handle the pressure. We're not going to get relegated, not even close to it. We lost to them last time we played them in the FA Cup, but we did draw 1-1 in the league. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in this next game. But hopefully we can get at least a point, and then we'll match the 4 points from before. Brighton up next. Right, Brighton's 11. David Button in goal, who performed very well against us in that 1-1 draw in the league earlier on this season. They're going 4-4-2. Gyökeres on the right-hand side of midfield this time with Oscar and Dreyer up top. When I played them last time, they were the other way around, and Dreyer was right wing and Gyökeres was up top. We'll see if that change helps Brighton play better this time around. Porro through the gap to Shackleton. We could start the game off superbly well. I see the man at the back post. I'll look for him. Oh, the defender, Yappy, nearly put that in his own net. Button reacted well. Had the presence of mind to be able to stop that from going in. Jared Bowen working about nicely. Out to Ryan Kent, to Augustin. Can't get the ball out of his feet. Far enough away from O'Hara. And Brighton will deal with it at the back this time. But we certainly started on the front foot here. Definitely positive going forward in today's episode, and hopefully we can get that second victory now. We'll wait and see. Dreyer into the middle, trying to whip the ball across the box the same way we did, but similar outcome. No goal. Good header by Porro. Brought down by Shackleton. Bowen. Kent. Oh, or caught on the edge of the box. I was trying to get it back through that gap. Jared Bowen again. A yellow card for Davy Pröper. Let's see. This is where we need James Ward-Prowse next season to pop this into the top corner. Let's see if Jared Bowen can do something similar. Pop it there. Little bit of knuckleball. Time it well. And Button keeps it out. Lashley with a throw. I'm going to go all the way back to Calvin Phillips here. Into Shackleton. Augustin's battling hard there, but Bowen, what's Ryan Kent, turns well. Bowen's run off me, but Kent can't keep it down. Definitely didn't need the goal decision system there. Oh, and certainly didn't need it for the effort of Ryan Kent either. That was well over the top. Really poor effort from Ryan there. Expect better of him. Questions being asked as to whether he'll still be with us after the transfer window next season. Oh, and Gyökeres buries that. And Brighton have themselves a goal. We're 1-0 down now. Could potentially have been 1-0 up, but that was very well tucked away. We're behind. Gyökeres dinked early, looking for Oscar Estupiñán. You've gotten to it there, Oscar. Yes, and Kulu. Solid tackles, concentrating so hard there just to deny them the opportunity. Getting the ball into the box. Calvin Phillips will work this away. Ryan Kent will give and go. I've asked him to at least, but there's not really much go there, is there? Now there is. Kent looking for Bowen. I think he's just onside here, Jared Bowen. He just wouldn't take possession of the ball. It's not going my way here at Ellen Road. Just won't quite fall for me. Shackleton to Adama through that gap. Go on, Jared. Go on, Jared. No, I just can't squeeze it through. Certainly having a more difficult time of things against Brighton at the minute. 10 minutes to go in this first half. We still trail despite constant attacking pressure. Oscar around the corner. Waiting for that ball back. There it is. Good save by Engel. It's going to fall free. And Solly March tucks it home. Brighton are battering me. Even though we, for the majority of the game, have been battering them. Oh, the game's just paused me as well for no reason. Oh. Balls. O'Hara. Out there to Gyökeres. Yappy. This is good building football from Brighton. Gyökeres has got a bit of space. Read that turn. Go on, Ryan. Oh, go on, pick that up. Get inside there to Calvin Phillips. Kevin Augustin Could be away. Look for Ryan. Oh, look inside there to Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen, well blocked. He's gotten to the loose ball again. Onto his left. Jared Bowen, we're back in the game. He really can't stop scoring. Power cut or not. And we are back in it. He tried there. That might not have actually been on target. Lovely turn onto his left again. They should have read that though. You know Jared Bowen is always going to turn onto that stronger left-hand side. 10 minutes into the second half. We've won back. This game isn't over yet. Round behind. Oscar. And Kulu does well. And White will bring it forward. Shackleton. Bowen. Just to Augustin. Tyler Roberts is making good moves on the right off the bench here. Bowen is there again. He's going to go for a second time. Jean-Kevin. And he's in behind. He's brought it down well. We'll lay it across goal. And Ryan Kent. Yappy. What a block. Oh my lord. What a block. That might have just earned Brighton and Hove Albion all 3 points. Kent's touch was poor there. It will reach Shackleton, but not with him in as much space as I would have liked. Out to Tyler Roberts. Trying to shake the defender. He's done that well into the middle. Webster's up. Button will claim that. Oh, that should be 2-2. I can't quite believe the defender has somehow gotten back there to stop Ryan Kent from equalising. Just waited for the run of Yappy. Good block by Malacia though. And we'll turn here with Kent. And forward with Bowen. We've got numbers here. Tyler Roberts could get in behind. We'll look to play him long in behind. And he's got the pace. Tyler Roberts certainly has the pace. Penn, surely. As soon as the defender committed, you're just waiting for the contact. Shouldn't be a red card, but it looks like the referee might be giving him one, and indeed he does. Brighton down to 10, Bernardo off. Penalty for Leeds United, and the chance to equalise. Jean-Kevin Augustin. Put it bottom right. Buries it! We are level at home to Brighton. They've 10 men and less than 10 minutes to go. Bowen, Shackleton. I mean, you would imagine they'd still be just as defensively sound because they made the change to ensure that they've still got enough defenders on the field. But can we? Oh, it's poor. Not enough power on that from Jean-Kevin. Comfortable enough for David Button. Win that header, Raja, and we could yet win this game. Through the gap. No, what an interception by Davy Pröper. That might have earned Brighton a point. Superb interceptive work from Brighton on numerous occasions in this game, but that one time Bernardo mistimes it. He gives away a penalty, loses Brighton the game, and gets himself sent off. And there's the final whistle. So in the end, 4 points from the first 2 games, as before, just the other way around. And to be fair, just as much entertainment and drama. So overall, other than the waste of time, I'm not too disappointed with that. I got halfway, or about 35 minutes into the game against Arsenal last time, and it was still 0-0. So we'll wait and see what happens in the third and final game this time around. But Augustin deserves all the praise. It was only a goal from the penalty spot. At half-time, I expected at least a draw. Unfortunately, not able to get the victory, but the lads will play better than we have done in that game. We certainly needed the penalty to get ourselves the equaliser. Let's see what we can do against Arsenal. Coming up next then, Callum Wilson is starting to get a little bit irritated, but he will be being sold at the end of the season, unfortunately for him. We'll wait and see if Jamie Shackleton can grow a little bit here, can he? No, but Calvin Phillips can. He's into the 80s, and if he's to keep his first team squad place, or even get back into the starting lineup regularly, he is going to have to continue to grow. Players leaving on international duty over the next few weeks, but we're going to concentrate on domestic duty. It's time to take on Arsenal. If we win, this is unlikely, but if we win, we could go up as high as maybe even 10th if Watford lose, depending on goal difference. We'll wait and see. Arsenal's 11 then, Bernd Leno in goal for them, Maitland-Niles, Socrates, Holding and Tierney, Danilo Pereira, Lucas Torreira, Saka, Ozil, Folland, and then up top, Alexandre Lacazette. That's a much stronger side than played against me before. We were 0-0 after half an hour last time we played Arsenal, but they were playing 3 or 4 worse players in that game. They're much stronger on this occasion, and I'll be surprised if we're able to hold out in this one, but we'll give it our best shot. Porro driving into space. Arsenal sat quite deep here. Shackleton around the corner. Augustin turns well. Brilliant tackle by Socrates. Now they can come on the counter-attack. Kevin Volland was destructive for Leverkusen against Borussia Dortmund at the weekend in real life. Hopefully he's not going to be as effective in front of goal for them here against me. We'll wait and see. Maitland-Niles into Saka. He's dropped the shoulder on Malacia and he's gone. And the cross is okay, but Porro will deal with it well enough. Is Adama going to get to that first? No, Volland does well. Adama does take it off him. But they will have to throw here. Tierney into the middle. Torreira. Lacazette. Ozil on his right. Good strong arm by Engel. And Malacia blocks. Corner for Arsenal. Well, they certainly are starting on the front foot. Corner to come in. Ozil. Oh, he's done me. I expected him to go on his left. Good save by Engel again. I'm not sure who it was that was denied there. Is that Kieran Tierney? It is. Lucas Torreira again. He's got Ozil running short, but he won't use him. Delivered into the middle. It's poor. If you can't beat Jamie Shackleton at the near post, then you know you've definitely put a poor delivery into the box. Rob Holding. Socrates holding off Tyler Roberts. Here's Danilo Pereira. Lacazette twisting and turning. I caught him there and surprised that no penalty was given. Off the post for Lacazette. Arsenal very nearly giving themselves a 1-0 lead there. And I could have set Adama away. Unfortunately, not able to get to the ball first. Tierney showing good strength. And then Golan too. Really competitive. Only 20 minutes here. But Arsenal's certainly looking the more threatening. That's a great ball if they don't score here. Superb delivery from Kieran Tierney. And Ozil does have his goal. 1-0 Arsenal. Torreira through to Volland. Here's Lacazette. Nice tackle by Nkulu. Read that play really well. Go forward into Jared Bowen and we'll drive into the space. Soon run out. Augustin, show me some movement, please. Jean-Kevin Adama, good movement. Arriving on the outside here is Jamie Shackleton, who's in the box. He's in a good position. He's not going to have the strength to hold people off, but Tyler Roberts is there waiting on the edge of the box. Sets himself up. Hits it against Socrates. Adama wins the header to put it back across the box, but it's cleared away by Arsenal, and they live to fight another day defensively. They might actually live another day offensively as well. Here they come on the counter. Kieran Tierney whips in that disgustingly good cross for Ozil's goal, but misplaces that one on this occasion. Getting back to defend, but Bowen holds him off. We'll look for Jared again, quickly for Jean-Kevin Augustin. This is superb, and here's Adama, and across there is Jean-Kevin Augustin, and we will equalise! Leeds 1, Arsenal 1! That was a really good move. Very pleased with that goal, and we're back in the game. That was brilliant. That's one of the best team goals we've scored all season. Love that. Saka. Oh, went down the line last time, so I read that this time, and he went inside. Saka is destroying me in this game. He's so dangerous for Arsenal. I'm not sure what he's rated at right now towards the end of Season 3, but he's certainly playing very, very well. Volland wins that header. I think that came off Adama. It didn't. It did come off Danilo. It'll go up for a goal kick. I'm intrigued to see if it will show me what his rating is. Saka, no it doesn't. Bukayo Saka, I'll wait and see. Maybe I'll scout him. He's been very, very good in this game. Absolutely superb. I cannot deal with him on that right-hand side. He's been similar in play style to Christian Pulisic when we played Chelsea. Tierney again drilling the ball into the area. Keeps finding himself out of position, but they're covering for him well. They are set up tactically to know that Kieran Tierney is going to push a long way forward. So they've always got numbers back there. And they're defending really nicely, Arsenal. They just couldn't cope with that one move we put together, but they drilled it out to Saka again. Oh, nutmeg Malacia on this occasion, and still has the strength to hold him off. Bukayo Saka feeds Ozil, and that is the tamest goal you will ever see. He barely even touched it. It was barely even moving, and the keeper... That's not a goalkeeper issue, that's a FIFA issue, because we've seen Kiko Casilla do that, we've seen Gazaniga do that, and now we've seen Engel do that. There is no way that he doesn't keep that out. Look how slow it is to get towards him, and he just dives so late. That's nonsense. Mesut Ozil has two, as do Arsenal. Oh, nice interception by Nangolan, and now there's space here to break into. Tyler Roberts versus Danilo Pereira. That's only going to end one way with regards to foot race. I need to find the right pass at the right time. Is that it? Maybe. Shackleton. Bowen! Oh, it's gone in! I wasn't confident, but Jared Bowen does it again. He just will not stop scoring. Another goal for the former Hull City man. On that left foot again. Shackleton quickly to him. And he's just squeezed it in at the near post. We'll take that. 2-2. Torreira back to holding. See Tierney pushing forward again. He's got the option down the line. He's also got Ozil in the middle. And it's Messi he's looking for. On a hat-trick here, Ozil sets up Lacazette. Brilliant point-blank save from Engel. Lacazette was offside, but he wasn't to know that. That was superb goalkeeping. He might not be that high-rated, Engel, but he's certainly putting in the performances here. Let's bring Calvin Phillips onto Nangola and try and hold on to what we've got. We might try and sneak something at the other end, but I'm quite happy to try and settle for the draw now. I'm not going to push too hard to try and get a winner for fear of leaving myself open at the back. They've brought on Vinicius Junior. We shall wait and see what happens in the final 25 minutes. This genuinely could go either way, or we could stay as is. Vinicius. Oh, good ball in. And Lacazette's up, and that's a good header. Lacazette almost certainly won it for Arsenal there. 88th minute, and Nkulu's the right side of the ball. And then Lacazette, just poor positioning from Nkulu, just backed away as Lacazette drove forwards towards the ball. Unfortunately, that is going to be us picking up defeat against Arsenal. Not to worry, we have been brilliant in this game so far, and unfortunately, it wasn't enough on this occasion. But we can still be proud of our hard work in this game. 3 hard-fought games, 1 of each kind of result. A win, a draw, a loss. We very nearly had a draw against Arsenal, but they were the better team. Let's be honest, they deserved that victory, to be fair. Chelsea lose at Stamford Bridge against Everton. Didn't see that coming, that's for sure. Post-match press conference. Unfortunately, your team were just unlucky. We've worked hard for that, but they just had, our confidence is solid, they just had that little bit extra quality. 2 matches and no victory. Let's calm down, shall we? It's not like a 2-match run without a win is out of the norm for us. We went 13 games without a win last season and 7 or 8 games without a win earlier this season. Can't say as I'm too fussed about a 2-game winless streak, to be completely honest. Not part of the stresses and strains of day-to-day job at Leeds United. Where does that leave us in the league then? Still 12th. 3 points above West Ham, although they have a game in hand. 4 points above Southampton, again game in hand. 2 points behind Burnley, 3 behind Watford, but they do have a game in hand. And Aston Villa probably look like they're too far away now. That gap being 9 points with 7 games to go. So 10th is a possibility. 10th is still a possibility, provided Watford don't win their extra game in hand. Isaac Price wants to be called up, does he? Okay, where are you? Isaac Price. You're not exactly amazing, pal, but we'll call you up anyway. Could always sell him on for profit if we need to. Right. Let's have another quick train and see whether... good, they're back from international duty. See whether Watford did win their game in hand or do win their game in hand. And if we can keep ourselves in the shout for a top half finish. I desperately would love to do that. Watford there, played 30, now play 31. I think that's still said. We've been offered the manager's role at Roma. Liverpool, Atletico Madrid and now Roma have offered us jobs so far in this save. That's outrageous. Yes, Watford lost. So we're 3 points away from the top half of the table. Into April tomorrow, West Ham, Burnley, Liverpool, Wolves before City, Norwich and Bournemouth. It can be done. It can be done. And I hope that it will. Join me tomorrow and we'll find out if we can go a step closer. Bye-bye.